Okay, so I'm gonna talk about what pisses me off to the max, because everybody's doing it, so why not I try it? Doesn't mean, I'm a follower or something, or like whatever you people say. Okay? Okay, the first thing that pisses me off is when you're doing dishes and you just happen to have this plate. All the other plates are fine, but you just happen to have this plate and it has ketchup on it or mustard or still has the food on it. It's like, really? I want to have clean stuff to wash, not having to mess with ketchup. It's not so hard to rinse it under the sink or, freaking scrape it out into the trash. Okay? It's not hard. Try it sometime. Number 2, the second thing that pisses me off is when you're sitting down and you just so happen to watch TV and then you hear the wash machine going and you hear change on it. It's like, really? Just take the change out before you even washed your clothes. Number 3 is when you're sitting in class and somebody happens to ask the stupidest question like, What's the French and Indian War, or when did the War of 1812 happen, or who was our first president? It's like, dude, do you not read? It's so easy, and plus 2 of those tell you right there. It's like, come on, bro. Smarten up or something. I don't know. Number 4. When people are fighting and they say, come at me, bro, or come hit me, are you gonna do something, hit me. It's like, why are you fighting with them if you're not gonna hit them? You just telling them to hit you. It's like, come on. Man up, grow some balls. Number 5. When you're walking in the hallway and you have this long line of people. No, it's not this way. It's this way. And you're walking behind them and you don't want to be rude, like, will you please freaking move out my way, please? You don't want to be rude. So you just have to follow them until you find where you gotta go. But just so happen they're going to the same place. It's like, come on, people. My grandma can walk faster than you, and so can my grandpa. I mean, come on. Walk fast or do something, or at least move so I don't have to follow you everywhere. Another thing that pisses me off is when you have these people who think they're know-it-alls, and they will sit there and try to outsmart you on anything, but when you make a statement and they try to outsmart you, it has nothing to do with what you're saying. It's like, dude, you're making yourself look stupid because you're not knowing what I'm saying. It's like, okay, yeah, I may say something stupid, but whatever you're saying doesn't apply to what I say. Just saying. Another thing is when you're sitting in class and you have this dude, you have homework. You had a homework last night, right? But then the teacher forgot to take it up. So you're just like, yes, I'm glad I didn't do my homework. No waste of time. All of a sudden, that one kid is just like, teacher, didn't we have to turn in homework from last night? And you're just like, seriously? I hate you right now. I want to bury you in the ocean and let a shark eat you and then bring you back alive and let a jellyfish sting you and then bring you back alive and take you fishing and then fish you. Come on. That is so annoying. Just shut your big mouth and don't say anything. Another thing that pisses me off is when people like to make fun of handicapped kids. It's not funny. Even when you do the retarded sign, it's not funny. Okay? It's really not. Because what if that happens to you after you get out of a car wreck? It's not funny. Another thing that makes me mad is when you're driving down the road and you just happen to look to your right and you see a sheriff. No big deal, kind of scary. You want to drive a little bit, get away from me. And he's on his phone. It's like, really? You're gonna pull somebody else over because they're on your phone, but then you're gonna talk on your phone? I know it's not an emergency because you got the little walkie-talkie things on your radio. That doesn't count. The phone doesn't count. It's not an excuse. It really isn't. No excuse. Another thing that makes me mad is when you're driving and you have to just so happens you have the guys who think, oh, I'm so hot I can get anybody, drives up next to you and is playing the loudest song they can, and you're just like, dude, you're making yourself look like a douche. Why? It's not attractive when you have a guy who's playing loud music and thinks he can rap to it, but he can't. It's like, leave it to Lil Wayne or Drake to rap, or Nicki Minaj even, just not you. Another thing that makes me so mad is when guys try to be like the characters from people from Jersey Shore. It's not cool. It's not. All they are is drama. I mean, I like them a little bit, but all they are is drama. That doesn't mean you go and dress like them and act like them. It's not attractive. Another thing that makes me mad is when white guys sag their pants. It's not attractive, okay? It's not attractive. I don't know who told you this. I don't know if it was, but go ask your mom. She'll probably tell you, that ain't attractive. Just saying. I think that about sums it up of what makes me mad and what doesn't. So subscribe to me, and I'll get Daisy to make a video next week about what makes her mad.